podcast, and I'm here in Bangkok, Thailand, with Stefan Korodi, who just came off a victory against, what's his name?
Katsuki Kitano.
Him.
Also, you said it wrong. We came off the win, not me. We.
Yes, and it's the first Irish man to ever win on one championship, so made history there yesterday. So first of all, how does that feel to make history as the first Irish man to get a win on one championship?
You see, actually, this is what I told you last night about it. That I was kind of feeling a little bit like, oh, I should have fought better, or I should have done more. And I was happy about the win, but I wasn't satisfied with it. And then last night it just kind of like striking that, wow, I just did something that nobody did before. Then, okay, I did well. So that kind of like strike me, and I was like, okay, I can be happy a little bit with it. So I'm actually really happy about that.
You should be.
Yeah, and it's something that nobody can take away. Like it's
Ever.
just
That's in
nobody.
history now.
It's gone.
Yeah.
It's done.
Yeah. And you say you're not you weren't satisfied. Why weren't you satisfied?
Like I seen so many shots and everything coming off in the fight, and just simply my body wasn't reacting to it. It was like I seen it and I was like, how am I gonna land that shot? What I'm need to do? Like I seen it but I could not react to it. It's just because I wasn't training like that for so long over the time that now at least now for the last 3 weeks, I train good and I could see the shots, but I just could not capitalize on them. But now going forward, I know that okay, I'm gonna be well able to do whatever I need to do.
Yeah. So let's talk about that a little bit. So 5 weeks ago, you came back to Thailand,
Yeah,
and you went to a new gym for you. You moved down to Pattaya to Venom training camp.
yeah.
And how's that been?
I guess so. The first thing I come back to Thailand because I could not stand the cold in Ireland.
Stefan complains every day in the gym about the cold. If it's below 10 degrees in the gym, Stefan is complaining about the cold.
That's my weakness, I would say. I can take anything. I can take headshots, head kicks, no problem. I cannot take the cold. Yeah, so I come back and I ended up going down to Pattaya, changing gyms, and over there I found something that I never seen in Thailand before, which was that the trainers were actually looking after you. They were trying to make you better, trying to improve what you have, and yeah, I with the Kel, my trainer over there, we just only had like three weeks to actually work on, and he was really good about it. And he said that this time is not enough, so he's not gonna try to change anything on me. He just tried to fix the big mistakes that I have, and then just look forward for the next one.
Yeah, and talk about some of the training partners that you have down there.
Oh yeah, so there are loads of them, and not even that, just like loads of people, like high level people, but also most of them are at my weight, and like 90% of them are fighting in one Lumpini or RWS or one championship or all the big shows. Like just a few names are like Soner Shen, Artem Kacham, uh, Yanis,
Sajja.
yeah,
Loads of
Sajad,
lads.
Mohamed,
Some really, really high level lads
like
that are fighting regularly on these big shows.
like the big shows, and they fight big names, like they fight proper lads. So it's like literally I'm at a place where like there are tons of killers there, so it's just no way that I'm not gonna improve. And the main part about the whole thing, it's then my boxing, my weakness, I'd say, it's my boxing and my boxing defense. And over there in Venom, that's the
It's their style.
that's their side, that's their strength, boxing and boxing defense. So I literally got into the best spot to get a more well-rounded fighter. So
100%. It's I'm really happy you're there, and I can see that you're really happy you're there. And even
I
there, your mindset coming into this fight was you're in a lot better place than
yeah,
you had been for previous fights. So yeah, no, it's really good. And just touching on previous fights, obviously the last one before this one didn't end too well for us.
No.
But
But I need to say over there that was all my fault. It was I was straight. Everybody was trying to help me. Everyone was giving me the right advice. Everybody was like telling me the right stuff to do. And I clearly remember you as well saying the night before the fight is like it's gonna be an emotional first round. Just keep that tight, and from the second round go on. And what I did from the first minute, I was just like walking forward like fucking idiot. So that fight, it was only my fault. What happened in that fight, it's completely on me. And I say like I don't feel bad about it anymore, but I'm still sorry for what I did to everyone. Do you get me? Even if how to say that, it didn't hurt anyone, but I still feel that I let down so many people just because I lost my mind. I lost my head. Like I went somewhere I don't know where.
yeah, I don't think you let anyone down. You didn't let me down
No,
anyway.
and like anyway, like I'm still sorry about that. But yeah, I got my mind back and I'm good now.
And a lot of lessons learned from that fight.
Oh yeah,
I feel like that almost needed to happen.
yeah. In a way, it needed to happen for other many things to happen.
Yeah, for your growth now.
Yeah, exactly. So that's definitely
Not
what's
that you
needed.
needed to get knocked out.
Yeah.
Like obviously you didn't need to get knocked out. But I think if you had went in and won that fight, there would have been so many things that you wouldn't have learned and maybe wouldn't have changed.
I know that's for sure, and I would say then I would have become a cunt. Like I'm a cunt now, but then I would have become a cunt. So yeah, no, I'm. That's weird to actually say, but I'm happy that I lost that fight. I'm not happy the way I lost it, but I'm happy that I lost it.
And coming into this one then, was there anything in your head about that? And obviously like you hear people that got knocked out and they're a little bit, that's in the back of their mind coming into their next fight. Did you
Yeah.
have any thoughts or anything like that?
No, you see, I didn't had any thoughts about the knockout or being hurt or anything like that, but I did had a good amount of thoughts about like, am I actually good enough? Am I gonna do this? Am I strong enough? Am I tough enough? Like all these thoughts were keep coming onto me. It's like, fuck me, like, dude, there's even any reason why I'm doing this? It's just like, yeah, it was a late battle as well in my own to get through all that, but it helped. It's come together in a way, and it helped with that to see my for myself again that I'm still not anywhere close where I can be, and that even if I'm doing that now this for like 11 years, that it's still till I'm doing it, it requires to put my head down and just like keep the head straight forward and
Always work on yourself.
exactly
100%. Always learning.
and never think that you're good enough or tough enough or you know something or anything like that.
I think that's a thing that a lot of fighters have in their head as well, where they're like, they have these thoughts like, am I good enough or am I tough enough and am I meant to be here? But not a lot of people talk about it, obviously, but and I think fighters always have days like that, and you're gonna have thoughts like that, like after a hard training session or after something like that happens in a fight. I think it's normal to have thoughts like that. But yeah, then like that you just keep going and then you have a good day like we had yesterday, and then it's like,
Yeah.
I'm on the right route. Obviously, there's things that we can do, and like that you can keep growing and keep getting better. But I think everyone goes through stuff like that in stages in their career.
Yeah, like definitely in stages of the career, they definitely go through. I would say not as much as like day by day, but like in big events, as like let's say if you get a big injury or something, that's gonna make you question yourself, or like let's see, you go into a fight, you perform shit, or like you feel so strong or something, and somebody just like out from nowhere hurt you, or like for me, I got knocked out from nowhere. I was like, oh, what happened? Like I thought I cannot get knocked out. Like, those are the I would say the points where like you're gonna need to think, chill out. I was like, okay, what's the story now? What's like, oh, I'm doing this, or I'm not doing this. And here is where like many people, they just like, okay, I had enough, or like, okay, this is not for me, or like, because I'm not trying to beat it all. I'm social mentally or something like that. It's now like I went through and I asked myself so many times like, bro, what the fuck I'm doing here? Why am I doing this? And like, it's just like was no answer there, and I was like, bro, I still need to go train. And I went training and I felt garbage, but I still went training because I was like, okay, I have no answer. I'm still thinking. But I was like, in the back of the head, I knew already that I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna keep going forward. It's just like, still the question was up there that why you're doing this. You getting hurt. You getting knocked out. You people, not that they blame you or anything like that, but then you can see how people they look at you and after that, or like they treat you or something, and then you just keep thinking like, "Bro, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this?"
Yeah. But again, it's who can keep going and who is mentally strong enough or stubborn enough to keep on going and keep showing up every day and keep training and like that change the tide and make it the other way then. And yeah, so let's talk a little bit about the fight yesterday. You fought a good Jap. He was on a 7-fight win streak, I think.
Was it?
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
7-fight win streak. He won the Road to One tournament in Japan. He was a good guy.
Yeah, well, no, like you see, when you say a good guy, like I'm not looking for people as like good guys, like oh he's a good fighter or something. A good guy for me means that he's really sound, he's really friendly, he's like a nice guy. Yeah, that's a good guy for me.
Yeah, he was a good fighter as well. Like.
Yeah, he was a good fighter too, but for me, he's a better guy. Like I really liked it that straight after the fight as well, he was like, oh, we meet in front of the stadium. He come, he was like so friendly. Yeah. I really loved it. And actually, at the face of like at one championship, they were saying that this is not a fight, this is a smiling competition.
Yeah, both very smiley. Yeah.
Yeah.
These both went in and
and then tried to take the head off. Yeah.
Tried to elbow the head off each other. But in the fight, it was kind of like he was kind of looking to keep it at kick range. He had a nice stabby teep.
Yeah.
He had a nice calf kick, nice body and head kicks. You were way better, closer range, boxing, elbow, clinch range.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a battle of where the fight was taking place. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But that was the plan for that as well. We knew that he's really good from the outside with especially with the left kicks, but from watching his fights, we kind of knew that he's fading away really fast. So
just the fourth round, he's really explosive and fast and sharp. There's no tail on his kicks. He just kind of throws them really fast.
Exactly on that, and no tail on his kicks with a head kick.
So in the first round, Steph got a head kick clean, and he just shook it off. And after the fight, I said to him, that hurt. Did the head kick in the first round, did it hurt? Did it daze you or anything? And what did you say?
I was like, what head kick?
He didn't know the head kick happened. I said, yeah, bro, you got hit with a clean head kick in the first round, right across your chin, like.
And then I asked him, I'm like, did I? And what I did? And he's like, you just shake it off. I'm like, oh, that's deadly.
And then obviously, most people would have seen the video by now. Then it's you seen the video and you're like, yeah, it did. It actually happened. Like, it definitely happened.
Yeah, how funny is that? Like, sometimes you can be that locked into something that you can get hit with a sledgehammer and it still doesn't bother you. Like, and literally that would happen. Like, I got kicked, and like after the video when I seen it as well, I was like, oh shit, I did. Like,
and you literally just shook your head, back forward, then.
Yeah, like literally, I was that locked in. I just could not remember. Like, honestly, like in my head when we got out and you asked me, I was like, what you talk about? Like in my head, I was like, he never kicked me. Like what you talk? And then when I saw the video, I was like, oh, bro, actually it did.
Yeah. Another thing he did quite well was the calf kick.
Oh yeah, bro. Like I must say, yeah, he took my calf, my calves back to Japan. Like that's for sure. Like he fucking booted me around with that.
And that was kind of the first fight where somebody kind of targeted your calf, yeah?
Yeah. And actually, I tried to block him more or less in the first round. But then when the fight was going on and I needed to push more forward and try to sit down on my boxing, the calf was like more there to get hit as well.
Yeah, when you're planted on it.
Exactly, and that was in the third round when he hit me with three of those, and that's like the third one actually took me out of my feet.
Yeah, it took you out of feet. He hit you with a little knee on the ground then.
Oh yeah, that.
I was in the corner, I was like, fuck. I didn't know. I was trying to look at you to see, like, did that hurt him? Was he dazed? What's the story? So I was shouting, take your fucking time. They gave you time, like, and
Yeah.
you didn't take much time now, but they were giving you time.
No, so
Because
like,
it's an illegal knee.
like I tell you, what went straight on my head. It was like, so as soon as I went down, and I just felt the knee hit me, and my head went to the side, and I was like, I didn't move for a second because I just kind of freeze, not because it hurt or anything like that. It's just in my head went like, bro, did he actually need me in the ground? And I was like kind of thinking to myself, did he need me? And then I just kind of looked away and I was trying to figure out like, he need me in the face, like why I was down.
He definitely did.
Yeah, then I stood up and I look into my corner, look at you, and then like I see like, take your time, relax, breathe. And I was like, trying to think like, why am I need to breathe? Like what's going on there? I was not hurt, not anything. It was just so confused that did he actually need me in the ground? Like, and then I remember I was in the neutral corner. I was still looking at you, and then you were like, "Yeah, take your time. You have time. You're okay." And then something just flipped in my head. I'm like, "I'm not taking any time. He's fucking tired. He's resting now. So let's go." So then I went straight back at it.
And he was tired in that third round, yeah.
Yeah.
I think the finish was there for you. And you've seen it yourself as well.
Yeah. You see,
again.
and this is why I'm saying that, like, I'm happy that I won in the like the end of the day, but I'm still not happy about the actual performance because I seen that I could have stopped him. I seen him. I could have hurt him a lot more than I did. It's just I could not react it, and like I'm not saying that I wasn't tired after the fight, but I wasn't that tired that I could not do something.
You
know.
didn't empty yourself in
And
there.
no, I definitely not. I would say I still definitely had at least 40% in me. But I just could not empty. I could not push myself.
You couldn't see how to get into that range that you needed for.
Yeah, I would say not even just that, into the range, into that kind of like, how to say that? Do you know that kind of like sometimes when you're like, okay, let's go. Whatever happens, happens. Like it's just like you just let go. You no longer think. You no longer try to control anything. You just like you push out.
Go into that flow state.
Yeah, exactly. I just did not know how to get there. Like I could see in front of me, but I just did not know how to get over. I just have to reach. I did not know how to do to get there. And I was like, I'm like, fuck. And then I was just keep doing what. Yeah, I was like, okay, I need to do this, so I need to win. Like,
I think your jab looked really good in that fight. I think it's the best it's ever looked.
Yeah, definitely. Like he had a good timing as well, trying to stop me when I was getting
With
in.
the kick, yeah.
Yeah.
He threw that like no switch left kick as well, very nice.
Yeah.
Another kick he threw nice was that little stabby Japanese style.
Oh yeah. Actually, I felt that the first one I kind of like, okay. And then I think the third one or the second one I actually felt it, and it was like, I'm not sure I was moving in or I was just standing, but after he threw that fucking stabby T-ball kick or whatever you want to call it with his toes, I took a step back because I was like, oh shit, that felt. Yeah, I was like, that went in. And I was like, fuck you now, let's go.
Yeah, no, it is. It's a nice kick.
I know, it is.
He's like, he was proper Japanese style without his boxing. Like, wasn't kind of Japanese style,
Yeah.
but the way he kicks and the way he throws that stabby kick and the way he calf kick was really, really of that Japanese kind of style.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think in all sports nowadays, calf kicks, especially now, I would say now Muay Thai, because it starts slowly coming more and more now, it's changing everything. Like.
Yeah, no, it definitely does, because like that, you take a few of them and it's uncontrollable. Like it's not like when you're hurt and you can kind of mask it. If you can't stand on your leg, like it.
Like the way he took me out from the leg. It wasn't that I didn't want to stay there or something. My leg just went like. It wasn't that I was trying to protect. My leg went automatically. It was like, bam, see you later.
something funny you said as well. Obviously, we were shouting at you to change stance
Yeah.
because it was quite clear that your leg was sore. But then you told me after you didn't want to, you didn't want to change stance because you didn't want to show him that your leg was sore. But he literally just kicked you off your feet, like. So I think he knew your leg was sore, like.
Yeah. Literally, that's what I was thinking. Like, I heard him clearly. Go Sopa, go Sopa, go Sopa. And in my head, I was like, bro, but if I go Sopa, he's gonna know that my leg is sore. And then it took me like, I don't know, like maybe 10 seconds to like, or 5 seconds. Bro, but like he literally just kicked me off from the leg. So he knows my leg is fucking hurt. So like, just change.
You actually look good southpaw as well. You were landing
Yeah.
some nice shots southpaw. And that straight left from southpaw, very nice.
Yeah, and you see now, again, I wasn't practicing Sopa for I don't know for how long. But now, like, working down with Kelly in Venom, he is the one now the way you were like before that. No, everything is good. If you want to change stance, change stance. It's okay. You just stay strong, stay balanced, and it's all good.
Yeah.
So now it's like me getting back into that state again. It's gonna be great. It's just because like for the past few years I was just like, no, it's just like as I've been in a square, I'm not allowed to get out, I'm not allowed to do this, I'm not allowed to do this. So my brain really got shut down as in like what things I can do and what I cannot. Even if what I would do it's good, oh, I'm not allowed to do because that's how they
It's
were
not how
telling
you
me.
do it.
Exactly. So I kind of like got like kind of framed in a little bit. But yeah, now I feel that okay, I'm slowly I can be out again and just do whatever I want, whatever feels good, whatever works
Whatever
good.
works, exactly.
Exactly, it's good.
Yeah.
So
And he's a really good coach and he has a really open mind. And
yeah,
usually toys don't, but
yeah, literally that. I don't know. Did I say that to you, or maybe I said it to Topic like that? Bro, I don't know what's going on. Like he is the first Thai person that I meet that he's Thai, but he's not taking Thai.
yeah.
His brain is not Thai. Like his brain is like from Europe or America or somewhere like a normal people is like that he thinks and is like okay if this is not good we're not doing it or like oh just because they did it 20 years ago it doesn't mean it's good now
Yeah.
or it's like oh just because nobody does this that doesn't mean I cannot do it. He's like really
Yeah,
open-minded.
he's very open-minded and he's a really nice guy and he's really open. Like, and even when I met him first, he was like, "What do you think?" Like asking about the fight, and we were talking about it a little bit. And a lot of times when I've walked in corners with toys before, it's like they're like, "Why is this fella here?" And almost you kind of felt that impression, you know, that kind of.
Oh yeah.
But he was really open and yeah, we were like worked really well with each other, and he's like we're just a really open-minded coach, and yeah, he's a good guy as well. And
Yeah.
I talked to him quite a bit about you, and he's happy to be coaching you, and yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what
That's good. Me too.
what can happen with you doing a bit more training down in Venom, and see what the future holds. But yeah, in this fight, your elbows obviously worked really well.
Yeah, and you see, literally, that's what he said as well. As soon as I went down after like I think 2 sessions or something, it's like because I was keep trying like push, try to elbow, try to do that while we're hitting pads, and it was like, I don't want you to do that because I can clearly see that you are really good at it. So I just want you to we practice now what you are not good, try to fix the big mistakes, and that's it. It's like I'm confident that if you go fighting, you're gonna feel to elbow and all that, but you're not really good at boxing. So I want you to practice this. And then literally we did not throw elbows, we did not do clinch work on that to elbow or anything like that. It was literally like that. That okay, we focus on keeping balance, keeping my stance good. Don't lean over for punches and stuff like that. And literally, we did not throw more than 2 punches just to make sure that everything is balanced. It's throw with power, it's throw with technique. And literally, that's the way the fight was going as well.
Yeah, it did show in the fight then.
Exactly.
As well,
I was trying like that, and it was working. It's just like yeah, I needed the next step. It was just not there. I could like it was there. I seen it. It was just because I wasn't training for it. It wasn't going. It wasn't happening.
But leaves you in a good spot now that you've seen that this working, and you can build on that now with him in the next few weeks, and yeah, see what comes from this now and what's next. ideally, what would you like next in one?
Honestly, I don't really have a specific something that, oh, I want this or that now. But I got put a bug into my ear like some time ago now. To it would be a good fight to have to fight with Sexa. And for some reason, since that day, that bug is in my ear, and it just keeps saying, "Yeah, I want that. I want him next. I want him next."
It'd be a
So
great fight. It'd be a crazy, crazy fight.
yeah, and then that's something like I know that this fight now with the Jap, he like yeah, I won, but it wasn't that great or something like special or anything like that. But it showed that I'm going forward and I'm trying to elbow
You're
and
gonna
I'm
fight
looking,
with
yeah,
elbows.
I'm looking for war, and that's what sex I'm doing as well.
Yeah.
So
Stylistically, it definitely makes a great fight.
yeah, I would love that.
Yeah. It'd be a great fight.
Yeah, we will see. Who
And
knows?
Sexton fights at 140. You can make 140 hydrated. So
Exactly.
this fight was actually at 148 pounds. Eh?
Yeah, 148 because they were saying that the Jap cannot make the 145 with hydration as well. And I was 146 and a half pounds.
Yeah, we weighed in a bit under.
Yeah. Somehow, yeah, like
It's all
somehow,
good.
and I even was drinking off the water.
You didn't look undersized in there though. Like you're
Nah.
very, very similar size to him. But yeah. So good weekend and anyway. And
Yeah, it was fun.
yeah, like that, you go down in history now as the first Irishman to get the win on one championship, and lots of great Irish fighters have fought on one. But
Yeah, and
yeah, you're the
we
first.
going down like that. We
Yeah,
because me would not be without you.
100%.
Because I just know that from the first day when I went into the gym, it was me, you, and Craig who they were like all the time there.
Yeah.
And then you back then actually you were fighting as well, but unfortunately because of your back, you just kind of needed to adapt to what he was there. So then you just turned to be a coach. So,
Yeah, I think it worked out alright as well.
I know it definitely
They were
worked
good
out.
days,
It worked out the best way. But yeah, it's just like me, it would not be without you. So when you say that, yeah, I'm the first Irishman to win in one, that means you as well, and at the same time means Craig as well, because it was three of us.
Whatever though.
It's always was three of us.
Now it was some mad years in the gym with the three of us. Yeah.
Yeah.
We fucking punched the head off each other for years and years.
Them fucking stairs up, bro. Like
Yeah,
after low kicks. Oh
After
shit.
training, bro. Yeah. After getting low kicked. Each step was about that height, bro. Yeah.
At least.
But there were some good years, bro, and like that we were all similar age, similar weights, and we just bounced off each other, man.
And you see, like, what I would say, what was the most important is like all three of us wanted it.
Yeah, and we showed up every day.
Exactly. That honestly, that I
We didn't have much direction. I didn't know what was happening, but we showed up every day, and I think that's literally the most important thing. Yeah.
Yes, like showing up and just wanting it.
Yeah, we didn't know what we wanted, but we wanted it.
Exactly, we did. Also, we knew that we were going somewhere, but we didn't know where.
Yeah, we were going though.
It was pitch black, but we were like, let's go.
Yeah, there were some good times, and we made a lot of mistakes, and we learned a lot. But it's good though, because now we're in a kind of senior role in the gym, and we have loads of young lads coming up under us, and
Yeah,
we can make sure that they don't make them same mistakes, and it just shows in the young lads coming up in the gym, they're not making them mistakes because of the progression that they're making at the speed they're making it. Is,
yeah.
Like we took the long road that went this way, that way, this way. These are going boom,
That's straight. Yeah. Sometimes you're even going backwards for fuck's sake.
But again, I think it all needed to happen like that, because like that there's generations of fighters that are gonna come from the gym behind us, and
Yeah, they definitely gonna be some different level, like.
100%. But yeah, that's our weekend in Bangkok. It's my last day here. I go home, sadly.
Straight back to the gym.
Straight back to the gym Monday morning. And,
That's what he says. Like I tell him, bro, your flight is like 7 in the evening. He's like, is it? It's not in the morning. Oh, bro, that's fucking deadly. He's like, oh, I can get home in the morning. Is it? I'm like, yeah. Oh, I go straight to the gym.
100%, straight back to the gym.
Deadly.
Back to work. Loads to be done.
Yeah.
Always loads to be done.
It's always. It's like nobody could ever go into something that, oh, I won now or something. It's like the end of the day, you need to remember yourself every single, like remind yourself every single time, this is just a fight. It's just one fight out of many.
Yeah.
From yourself, from everybody. Like, yeah, I fought now, grand. Like next week is another show.
Exactly.
Like, it's gonna be forgotten literally in a few days.
Yeah.
If the fight was that great, yeah, maybe they talk about for like a week or two, but it's gonna be forgotten anyway.
Definitely.
And then it's another show, another show, another show. So you cannot stay up on the top. Doesn't matter what. You can try as hard as you want it. Oh, try to rate the waivers like people fucking texting you non-stop. It's like me. Like I was looking at my phone. I was like, bro, I was getting anxious because there's so many messages. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm happy and I'm really thankful for everyone for all the messages and everything. It's like I really can feel the support and everything. It's just like for me, I would say, because I never really cared about like trying to be famous or anything like that, or being followed or anything like that. To getting that many messages like literally non-stop, I was like, what the fuck? Like I was putting my phone down. It's just like I could not handle it.
Yeah,
Like,
it's overwhelming. Like,
oh yeah, like I picked, I was like, okay, I need to do it. So I answered, I don't know, like maybe like 30, 40 messages, yeah? I put down the phone, and literally after in an hour, I had another 30. And I was like, how the fuck? I just answered all of them. Like, how I have another 30 message again? So, and don't get me wrong, again, it's like, it feels great in a way that, okay, people, they actually see that I'm doing well, and I'm grateful for that. They are appreciating, and I appreciate all of them. But it's just like, yeah, for me, I was like, oh, what I'm doing, I need to put down. Like, I remember, like, I was just going through answering all the messages, and I got across of like messages like that. Like one message was like that, and I looked at him like, see you later, and put it down. And I was like, I cannot read it, I cannot answer, I cannot, and I put it down. And the next morning I answered it, because it's just like, it was too much for me. It was like I was getting anxious about even, and especially on like Facebook, I was like over 100 notifications, and I was like, bro, I'm afraid of that shit to even open it. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, it's mad.
Yeah, it's
because
weird.
social media, like before social media, but a lot of them people probably would have said well done, but they would have done it in real life. Like,
Yeah.
It takes, it's not all at once, just boom, hits you
Yeah.
like that. But
Yeah, because
social media is mad, man.
but I remember like in the first shows what I was fighting, it was like literally like that. People who were there, they're like, oh, congratulations, well done, da da da. Maybe the next time when I went down to the gym, the people again, and that was it. It wasn't that like throughout the day non-stop for like what, that's
Hours.
yeah, for like hours on. But this is the second day now, and it just keep coming, and it's gonna be like that for another like day or two.
Yeah, but somebody said there, it's important that I think it's very important to remember not to get too high on the highs.
Yeah.
And don't get too low on the lows.
Yeah, you see, that's my problem. When I get onto the low, it's kind of sometimes I go too low with it. But at the same times, I know that I'm strong mentally. So even if I bring myself down that low, I'm bring myself down that low, because I feel like if I don't bring myself down there, I'm not gonna be improving that much, or I'm not gonna learn that much, or I'm not gonna take it that seriously. So this is why I take myself all the time that low. And when I get like, let's say this fight I won, I don't let myself to like enjoy that much, because if I focus on that, oh, I did well, I can enjoy it, then I lose focus of like, wait a second, you did well, but I can do a lot better.
Yeah.
So yeah, I enjoy it, but I don't let myself to enjoy it that much that it will get, not that out of control, but it's like to make me feel that well that, okay, I can enjoy myself and I can relax or slow back down or something. No, it's like I enjoy it, I love it. It's work to do.
Always work to do, and that's the beauty of combat sports, because there's always something to do,
Yeah.
and there's always evolution, and there's always more to learn. And I think as soon as you think you know everything, or you stop learning, I think it's time to get the fuck out, because you're gonna get fucking hurt. Like,
Yeah, for sure. And not, you're gonna get hurt as well, but also you're gonna look like a fool. Like,
yeah, 100%. You'll always be humbled. Yeah.
Yeah.
Combat sports is the most
Exactly.
humbling sport in the world. Like.
that's for sure. You're gonna get humbled all the day.
So that's kind of like the last fight and this fight and what's going on at the minute. But yeah, just a bit now. Finish up like with coming up and stuff. Who are fighters that you love to watch and still love to watch, and who would be like a few fighters that you look up to almost?
Actually, do you know what? To the Gannon fella. He's a really young kid, but he's fucking locked into this shit.
Yeah, he's a good kid. Yeah.
Like, even he's just fucking 16. Like, I look up to him as like, he's 16 and he knows already what he wants. And not that he knows, but he's willing to put in the work.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just remember me trying to think back. It's like, when I was fucking 16, I fucking did nothing.
Yeah.
And even after that, for me to like, okay, I'm going to do this, let's go or something, it took me a little time. And the way I see him, and he's like, okay, he puts everything into it.
Yeah.
That's big thing. Like,
yeah, no, we're talking about Toy Gannon, by the way. He's gonna be one.
He's
In my
special.
opinion,
He's
the
special.
best Muay Thai fighter to come out of Ireland. He's going to be. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
he's gonna do exceptional things in the sport, and everyone will see in the next few years what we see. And yeah, I'm really excited to see it. And like that, like we were saying earlier, the road for him is a lot more direct because of you, because of Craig, because
yeah, because of you.
we've had this journey, and yeah, it's really interesting, and like even like contacts and stuff we have now that
Yeah.
we wouldn't have had before. Everything is a lot easier now.
Yeah, you see, like that's the whole thing of it. Like, you remember when in Ireland, I was fucking beating everyone, but I was still not getting any good fights. Like, I'm good
Being
fights.
everyone at 70 kilos and stuff.
Yeah, like I started as like 63 kilo, yeah. Then I ended up 65, 67, 70. I was still beating everyone, but they still would not bring somebody at my weight from the outside or England, or they would not bring me over because I'm not selling enough tickets.
Yeah.
Do you get me? That was the reason why I moved to Thailand the first time. You remember?
Yeah.
It was just like
Couldn't get fights, like.
no chance. And because like me moving up on the weight like 67, 70, I was starting to get hurt. I was
Yeah, you were hitting in there with lads that hit
Exactly,
harder
like,
than you hit. And
like I remember when I fought Shane.
Shane McConnell from
Yeah.
Waterford, yeah.
Wow, I never got hit that hard. Like when he hit me in the third round or the end of second or something like that, he fractured my eye socket. Inside my eye socket was fractured. Wow, like when I went sit down in the corner, I fucking see three of you, and I was like, what's happening now? And I kind of shake my head, and it landed back into like, oh, like in a broken telly or something.
No, it was hard, and like that's why you moved out of Thailand, and you came out here, you fought out here, you built a name for yourself, and then when you went back, then we could get a few fights over in the UK and stuff, and promoters in Ireland someone brought over Ben.
Yeah.
Ben for you in Ireland, you fought in Ireland. That was a good comeback fight.
Yeah, but then after that again, what happened straight away?
Happened there.
No, like I beat him, I stopped him. Yeah, fair enough. Like I did a big thing with him as well, but again, from that was in December till September, we did not got anything.
Yeah, there was nothing happening there, and he went over and fought Lewis. Then was it?
Yeah, and
Lewis,
even
yeah.
that, I don't know how that fight happened because other promoters looked for that fight like 3 times or something, and it was like, no, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. He's not gonna take it. And out from nowhere, it's like, oh, we do it.
Yeah, I
And what happened with him as well, like I stopped him with low kicks, he broke his kneecap. Who's going to fight with me now?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, fuck this. That's like I need fights. So then I went come back to Thailand again, and that's when I got to one.
Yeah. It's been a
It's been a
good
long
journey,
road, like And actually, that's what you said when we were going to the stadium Friday. That I made a career out of fighting more experienced, more heavier guys all the time.
Yeah. That's literally your whole career. You made your career, especially early days, of fighting lads that were bigger than you and more experienced than you, and you went and you upset the apple cart, and yeah, you
Not most of the time, like kind of all of the times. Like I just lost 6 times, so I upset them most of the times.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
One that stands out to me as well is, remember we went to Scotland, just me and you.
Oh yeah.
That was a good one, bro.
Yeah.
Went to Scotland to fight a Scottish boy. Me and Steph walked in. The place was fucking going crazy for him.
Yeah, it's like you could not hear a single voice from it.
And
Nothing.
Steph head kicked him in the
Second round.
In the second round, you head kicked him. And I swear to God, if you dropped a pin on the ground, you would have heard it after that, yeah. The place was fucking silent.
Like dead silent until the guy didn't got didn't got up from the ground. The crowd, like it was like you could not hear shit.
It was good. And he was big as well, bro, yeah.
Yeah, it was 67 kilos.
67 kilos.
Mad.
Yeah, no, there's been some great times like that where we've been gone away and been heavy underdog
and then come out on top.
Come out on top. It's a good feeling, that, isn't it, bro?
Yeah, it's a really good.
It's nice.
And I don't know, maybe this is why I feel that all the time now, that I want people to be against me, because when people are against me, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna show you all.
You prove them wrong.
Exactly. It just feels me that okay, it's something, it burns inside me that okay, let's go. I'm gonna prove you all wrong. It's nearly like if people with me, I don't feel that burn anymore. But when they are against me, I'm fired up. I'm ready to rock. Like
it gets you going, like
yeah.
Yeah, I think that was a good conversation.
Definitely.
Anything there that you want to say before we?
That's all good. Like thanks for every single person who messaged me, for all the messages. Thank you very much for all the support. Everyone who is supporting me. Like I'm not really saying much or posting much or anything like that, but yeah, I do appreciate it. Like I really do. So yeah, it's just that's it.
Good stuff. So Stefan Korodi, the first Irishman to get a win on one championship.
Yeah, and we go watch UFC now.
We're gonna go watch UFC now. It's Sunday morning over here. UFC is on. Pereira v Ankalaev. Who have you got?
Pereira.
So do I. Yeah. Always go with the striker.
Exactly.
Steph.
Pleasure, brother.
Always.